myriad truths.
What's up guys, Legendary 7 here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to max out your royal virtue stats. You know, similar to P3, P4, and P5, you have social stats, and these can help you basically rank up your followers and get more archetypes, and it'll help your cause to become the new king. And, you know, stats are important, and you don't want to get caught lacking on them, because sometimes you might miss an opportunity to level up your followers. The followers are the many different characters in this game that you interact with that are supposed to just help you along the way, and sometimes they have check marks where you can't get to the next rank unless you have a certain social stat. So in this guide, I'm just going to be showing you every location, at least to my knowledge, where you can get certain stats and what followers are required that these stats are going to be used on. So kind of a double thing that'll try to help you guys out here. But yeah. By the way, if you're worried about spoilers, this is a spoilerless guide. I won't really be mentioning too much about the story or anything you don't really know if you've played at least the first, I'd say 2 weeks of the game, 3 weeks of the game. And most of these spots I'm going to be covering are going to be in the Grand Trad, the first area you unlock in the game. So you won't have to worry about having to venture out too much or deal with spoilers. Now let's actually get into this. Courage being the first stat on the list I'm going to cover, there's lots of ways to increase your courage. Now, courage is going to be mainly for Brigitta. As for Brigitta, you don't need to start with courage, but later in the rank, you will need courage for her rank 5 and her rank 7 respectively. Now, how to rank up your courage? Well, there's actually a lot of options. First off, the Gauntlet Runner. Whenever you go on a Gauntlet Runner and you go on a trip, usually you'll see Stroll in the cabin just chilling, and if you talk to him, you can easily get your courage up that way. Also, another way to improve your courage is from doing bounties. Now, bounties will be at the recruitment center in every single city. Every single city that you go to, you'll see a recruitment center. This includes the Grand Trad and other future cities I'm not going to say just in case you aren't that far in the story. But yeah, those are some pretty simple and easy ways to improve your courage. Next up is Wisdom, and I think Wisdom is the first stat you should increase to level 2, because in order for you to unlock the Goblin Dungeon at the very beginning of the game, you need to unlock Brigitta's link. Remember how I said Brigitta is needed for courage later? Well, in order for you to even talk to Brigitta, you need Wisdom, and well, it's pretty easy to unlock Wisdom. First off, there's a bench at Sumello Street in the Grand Trad that you can just kind of chill on, and that'll easily give you Wisdom. Also, you can sometimes talk to some random people in the city. Every single city will have this person too that'll grant you wisdom. Also, by being on the Gauntlet Runner, if you spend time with Hulkenberg, she'll also give you wisdom, but this has to be during the day. At night, it's imagination for her and for Stroll. But if you're just chilling, similar to Stroll in the Gauntlet Runner, and you just see her during a trip, you can talk to her for some easy wisdom stats. Alright, next up is Tolerance. Now, Tolerance is needed for Marie at level 2, or rank 2 for her follower link, after you obviously pass rank 1. Now, how to get your tolerance up is help Fabian at the Honeybee Inn in Grand Trad. You can also talk to this masked man on Sunshade Row in the Grand Trad, and he'll also give you some tolerance. Now, again, as I mentioned for Wisdom, if you go to every single city, you should at least find one person that will supply you with tolerance. But again, I'm just going to stick to the Grand Trad for now, because I don't want to cover too many spoilers. Now here comes Eloquence, which is needed for Heisme, and I'm pretty sure it's needed for Alonso. Now, I'm not sure too much about Alonso and Eloquence because I haven't actually gotten that far as I made the video, but I'll say this right now, Alonso is needed for almost every stat. That's why I put him as the thumbnail, because he requires a lot of stats per each rank. But yeah, getting into Eloquence, I'd say Eloquence is the easiest to rank up, and because of these little podium platform things which are found in every city. If you want to find it in the Grand Trad, then go to where the gate is being blocked by the soldier. A little bit further down, you'll see this like platform podium where you can give speeches. Speeches improve your eloquence. Also, later in the game, If you aren't informed, you can also debate other potential king candidates. And if you win the debate, you get a fuck ton of eloquence. You get a lot. You get like 5 points worth, and you get imagination. So it's huge. And if you want to find out where these podiums are, again, they're in every city. As for the Grand Trad, just go by the soldier where the gate is. But if you know where they are in the other cities and you're that far in the story, well, yeah, definitely give them a try. Alright, finally, then we have imagination, which is needed for Stroll down the line. I don't really remember what rank I needed imagination for Stroll, but you will eventually need imagination for Stroll. So if you want to get some good imagination, talk to the chatty elder on Sumello Street in the Grand Trad. You can also, whenever you go on a gauntlet runner and it's nighttime, you can spend time with either Stroll or Hulkenberg, and you'll get imagination up as well. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Also, again, you should be able to find at least one person in every city that can give you imagination. But if you just want to stick to the Grand Trad, go to Sumello Street and find this chatty elder. And just like that, that is all stats covered, and those are just some followers to keep in mind and keep in your head about who you're going to need to eventually get your stats for if you want to rank up some followers. If you have any other information, like any followers I might have missed that need like check marks of social stats, please put that in the comments below, and put some more locations down if you know any other places. But besides that, I hope this guide helped you guys out, and I'll be back with another one soon. Take care.